right, so Patrick, let me get your take on that and this issue before this U.S. Supreme Court. Do you expect that they will intervene here and let this case be revived, or is this just, you know, one final step here before this issue is closed, at least from a legal perspective?
I mean, it's hard to know what the U.S. Supreme Court's going to do. They're going to conference on this soon, which means they meet in closed session and talk about this case. They're going to be talking about other cases as well. You know, the U.S. Supreme Court takes only a tiny percentage of the cases presented to it. So just given the odds, they're not great for John Chisholm. But, you know, these are big issues. Campaign finance has been something the court's been interested in. This whole issue of whether judges and justices, when they can sit on cases involving their political benefactors, has been of great interest to the U.S. Supreme Court. So I think there's a chance at it, but I don't know that he's got more than a 50% chance.
All right, so let me ask you then, assuming if the Supreme Court doesn't let this go forward, and we've heard all these drips and drabs and in filings and things, will we ever get a full picture of what John Chisholm was looking at and what actually, you know,
I mean, we have a pretty good sense of what they were looking at. Obviously, they were looking at coordination between the Walker campaign and conservative groups, most notably Wisconsin Club for Growth. And Wisconsin Club for Growth because a key figure, R.J. Johnson, was both a campaign advisor for the Walker campaign and for Wisconsin Club for Growth. So we know what they were looking at, but the details is what's coming out now. And I don't know if we'll ever get the full picture because the prosecutors are not supposed to release this information, and this has to come out through leaks. And unfortunately, if we get a full picture, it'll have to be through a back door, not through some public disclosure if the Supreme Court doesn't take the case.